I believe the student body should support Zach and Lindsay because as of now, our state is in a moment of crisis in regards to the budget problems, and our campus is facing a lot of things with diversity, and I believe Zach and Lindsay will truly come together as leaders with a body of leaders, and they will come together and unify our campus. And I truly believe that Zach and Lindsay make the best team because they believe LSU is all about the people. They don't care about your race, your creed, or your background. They just want to know what you can do for campus and how you can make the experience better for yourself, for other people, and the future generations.
So Lindsay and Zach are bringing a lot of great things and a lot of great changes to LSU and to LSU community. Well, I personally know Zach through the STAMP scholarship. We both received that. And from day one, he's been nothing but supportive. I came in as a freshman this year and I had all kinds of questions, and every time I went to Zach, he answered them, helped me get involved within LSU, and he's been nothing but completely supportive the entire time.
I think they have the best plan. I think they have the best vision. It's very holistic. It's reaching across many different colleges, many different departments, many different students. And I think that's what's important for LSU because the student body wants to feel like student government encompasses everybody, not just a small group of people. So I think that's why Zach and Lindsay have the best plan moving forward. One of the things I want to see change is to feel like the student body is connected with student government, and I feel like that's happening already because the first day I showed up and saw everybody, and you see for group pictures over 150 people show up, that's really showing me that they are reaching deeper, they're reaching farther, they're wanting to connect with more students than just those students who know about what student government does. And particularly for me, being president of the grad school, having a close relationship with Lindsay and Zach and seeing that they're actually interested in what's going on in grad school and helping us to fight for more stipends and things like that for graduate students, that really shows me that they're trying to get as many people connected and involved in student government as possible.
Zach and Lindsay just really care about people, and they want to get people into student government that also care about people and will take care of each other and make sure that the student body feels like we're not just this organization, we're a voice and we're students, and there's a lot of us and we all have different personalities, and we really are just trying to do the right thing for everyone. Lindsay has a lot of experience that she can bring, not even just from student government, but from everything that she's involved in on campus. She's involved in Greek life, so she knows people in that sort of area. She's involved in her major. She's done internships and things like that, so she understands like the philanthropic side of things. She's involved in student government very obviously, and so she does have a lot of experience from that. And I think she's learned and been so involved for so long along the way that she can really take the things that she's learned along the way and put them to action and learn from those mistakes that people have made, and really use her time as vice president to make those changes and do the things that people have been saying they want to see. To her, as my best friend, she's always pushed me to pursue those leadership things that I want and to do whatever it is that I want to do. She's always been there for me to make sure that I'm accomplishing my goals and doing what I want. And I think that that's very important and speaks a lot about her character, that she wants what's best for everyone. She's looking out for people, and she really does care, and that can be applied in the same sense to the student body. Like, she's not just here to say she wants this position and then never going to do anything. She really cares, she knows what she's doing, and she's going to be able to translate that into her vice presidency.
So I've had the privilege of working with Zach and Lindsay really closely throughout the campaign, and I've been blown away by every interaction I've ever had with them. No matter how big or small, the passion that they have for the university is really unparalleled to anything I've ever seen, and they really do just together bring all the tools that I feel we need in our student government. They really, as leaders, are so different. Lindsay is a very compassionate leader. She works really well with students, and she could have a conversation with anyone, which is really awesome. And she's really good at planning small things and thinking about the small details, which is really important, I feel, in a vice presidential candidate. And then on the other side of things, Zach has experience working with administration, and he has work ethic like no other person I've ever seen. And he has these great ideas, big picture ideas, and he has the tools to implement those ideas. But while they're different, together as a team, they just complement each other so well. and they just consistently deliver high quality, high caliber leadership. I think what Zach and Lindsay have done this year with the Forward campaign is they don't just focus on the initiatives. They don't just focus on the ticket formation and finding high quality candidates. They do all of it, and they put so much time and attention into making sure that they are the best candidates and making sure that we have the best initiatives and making sure that the candidates that we have will make a very efficient and very productive student government. And I think that it's very admirable that they put so much time and consideration into making Forward such a positive experience for everyone on the ticket as well as for the student body.
Zach and Lindsay are both great people. I've been able to work with them both through student government. Lindsay is just a great mentor, a great person, and then Zach is always here to help the students, no matter where it's just, I don't know, just helping them study for a test or actually being there for at the Capitol to actually make sure their voices are heard. So the student body, if they were to elect Zach Faircloth and Lindsay Landry, I think this campus would actually be able to move forward through this tough time with the budget crisis and just with everything else that has been happening in the last few years, because Zach and Lindsay are both here to make sure the students are well informed.
Zach stepped on campus. Zach's been involved and invested in this university. And the best thing about Zach is that he's got a thing about making everybody else involved and invested with him. So I think the platform Forward really fits Zach's personality. Zach rushed Fiji in the spring, and by that next fall he was president of our fraternity. And everything about him was moving forward. Everything about him was taking that big leap. I think what makes Zach such a good candidate is that he makes such a good friend.
We think that Forward is the perfect name to describe our whole ticket and Zach and I ourselves, because we've been involved in student government since our freshman year and we've done lots of great things, but we know that there's room for improvement, but there's also legacy items that we want to continue to move LSU's campus forward. I am most passionate about helping other LSU students, and I think that student government plays an integral role in being the voice of the students. And student government should be something that's always there for the students and looking out for the students' best interests, not for what the student government members want out of themselves, but actually what's going to be the best for the entire student body. And this is something that is holds a special place in my heart. I think that student government should be there for the students, not just during campaign season, but after. And we should be accessible, and we should have information available to all students at all times. Honestly, my favorite thing about this campaign is our entire ticket, our entire support that we have. Zach and I have spent countless hours talking to students, meeting with them, and seeing what they really want to get out of it, and then having members run with us that have those same ideals in mind as we do. Everyone that we have running with us is ready to be there for their students in their colleges and represent them well, and we have members running with us that we know will be committed to y'all, the students, and I think that is what I'm most excited to see.
I'm running for LSU Student Body President because I've had so many great opportunities and met so many wonderful people on this campus. And I feel like it's time for me to step up and be a voice for those people. Something I'd really like to see change on this campus is just breaking down the barriers. I think there's barriers between people, there's barriers between departments. It's time to all start working together to move LSU forward.
Thank you so much for showing interest in our campaign.
Don't forget to vote on March 7th.
And together,
we will move LSU forward.